Hello fellas and YouTubers, IKBC on K2 Plus, and welcome to a tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an amazing outro in Sony Vegas Pro. This is going to be totally unplanned. I said I'm just going to make this from scratch out of my head. No specific technique that's made. I've never seen a tutorial that's made an intro and outro specifically like the way I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to show you how to get this done. Hopefully this is going to be going well. In order for you to do this, follow this tutorial, you're going to need Sony Vegas Pro and you're going to need Photoshop. So if you don't have those things, then you can just watch, but other than that, that's all you'll need in order for you to follow up with this tutorial. Alright, let's go. So first, you need to go into Google, okay, and now we're gonna go onto YouTube, and we're going to find a particle effect video, and I will find this particle effect and show you. Alright, so we find our particle effect. We're gonna get this over here. Alright, this particle effect, we're gonna download it. So we're gonna go to this link, CTRL-A, copy, and go into clip converter. Now this is gonna allow us to convert this clip as an image. I mean, it's not as an image, as a video, and I don't know what's going on right here. And when we convert it, it will hopefully allow us to put it into our as a video on in Sony Vegas Pro. So after this is done, we're going to download it. Alright, as you can see here, it's downloading very well. Download, and perfect. Fire particle. Alright, so we have downloaded the fire particles, which is a great news because now we can move into the next step, which is to get yourselves into Photoshop. This shouldn't take too long, and in fact before you do that you should actually go and get whatever type of background you want. So I'm gonna type in a galaxy background because that's the type of outro I want. So I'm gonna get myself a galaxy wallpaper. Is that? Yes, wallpaper. And it's now nice to get a 4K one because then you can know that there's definitely a really good size for HD. Okay, I found a really perfect one. This one's not 4K, but it is 1080p, which is perfect for what I need. Alright, so once you save that, you can now go into the Photoshop stage. And I'm now just going to keep this onto my third screen over here, where you cannot see, and now you'll just be seeing my background. We can open up Photoshop. That shouldn't take too long. I've got an SSD which loads up Photoshop really quickly. Since we go into Photoshop, we go into File and New. When you click on New, you have to open up a file of 1080p, 1920 by 1080p, but I like to make my things 1440p, even though if they're only the file's only 1080p. We put in the file over here, and then I extend it. Don't do this too much though, because sometimes the picture can blur out. But as we can see here, it doesn't look so bad. It's actually perfectly fine. So when we go into here, we're going to make this have a outer glow, an inner shadow, sorry, and that inner shadow will allow it to give a little depth to it. So if you put up the opacity and put up the distance of this thing, this should work a bit more. Alright, perfect. And now we've actually got a shadow in here which looks absolutely amazing. And we're gonna extend this a bit because I don't want this little logo to be on my outro. Perfect. Now that we put on this in here, it doesn't look so different, but don't worry, we will be changing a lot of things. So over here we're going to open up another thing here where it's another layer, and then we're going to get ourselves a square and make the stroke as a different color. You can make your stroke any color that you want, and create one box. And now this box is going to be 16 by 9, and you'll see why. Alright, so we're gonna do 16 by 9, and then when you do that, you will see that you have your tiny little square. You just have to expand it here. And now the reason why I put a 16 by 9 is because 16 by 9 is the main, what do you call it, the main aspect ratio for all screens that are 1080p. So over here we're gonna click on the OK button, I guess. Yes, there we go. And then we're gonna double click on this rectangle, and it's gonna give us more options. Now the reason why I didn't put any stroke in there is because I can apply a stroke here, and my stroke can be as large as I want it. You know, it's gonna look perfectly fine. So yes, over here we're gonna put this in. It's gonna be a normal, of course. Actually no, we're gonna put this as a color. And then, you know, you can make it as big as you want. Actually, you know what? See, if you put it into color, it will change the background color of the part that has been changed on the over here. And then you can put overlay. There are many different versions, but I'm just gonna put it on normal because on normal I can change the color to whatever I want. So if I want it to be green, I can make it green. But actually, you know what? I find that to be a bit dull. I think I want to do it on the color section, which should be over here. Alright, perfect. And then once you do that, that should work perfectly. And there you go, it shows the color, it shows it perfectly, and that's exactly what you want. And now that just shows. Now you can put it on the inside or the outside, it doesn't really matter much. See now, yeah, there you go. So you can put it here, and it'll look perfectly fine. Absolutely perfect. And then you can extend it here if you want. I want mine to be quite big because when I make it big, it's going to be easier for people to see what's going to be on the previous video. Alright, so now when we're done with that, we're going to go into another area. And now feel free to add more things if you feel like this is not enough. And actually I want to make this more visible, and I want to see if there's a way for me to do that. Is there a way? There should be. Oh, there you go. So you can now change the saturation to a bit green so that it's more visible. Alright, then we're back and we're gonna actually go and change a couple of things. So after we're done with this area, as you can see, it looks nice and green outside here, and it's a 16:9, which is absolutely perfect. You can now go on to the next step, which is anything really. You can add your YouTube name or whatever. Over here I'm going to do something very similar to what Corey Kench does, and I'm going to put a screenshot of that right now. You see over here he puts a quote in the Bible on the right of this video, and since you know he's a Christian and a really strong believer, he likes to put that on the side of his videos. I will then put a verse of my own holy book, which is the Quran, and I'll put a verse there for whatever I feel like is the best and the one that touches me the most. So then after I do that, I can put my contact at the bottom where my mouse is over there, and then that will perfectly work. So if we're gonna go here, we're gonna find the text. Alright, and then after we go into the text, we're gonna go to my favorite font, which is the Gang of 3 font. I love this font so much and I use it almost every time. Alright, so we're gonna find ourselves a nice... Where is it? Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to use a different font, which is called the Full Pack 2025. This font is also very, very good, and you know it's amazing to use because then you know you can just edit it and stuff. Now, actually, I'm going to check for my Twitter name, which should be over here, and it is xxx_k2g_xxx. And now this is going to let us know that this is our Twitter name, and they don't know that yet because we haven't made it identifiable, which is going to make it way easier for us to get people to know that we are advertising our Twitter name. So over here we're going to go in here and find ourselves the white text or whatever text you really want. You can choose whatever color. I personally like choosing the white text, but at the moment it's not working about here. So yeah, you can see that. Perfect. Or if you want, you can actually go off and make the background have a gradient, and that will make it look much better. See over here, yeah, there you go. The gradient looks much better. And personally, I'm gonna keep this gradient because this personally just looks amazing to me. We're now gonna put a Twitter logo to let them know specifically that this is our Twitter. Now we're gonna go over here, back into here. We were just checking my Twitter before, and now we're gonna find a Twitter logo. So yeah, let's get that save image as boom, and then we've got this Twitter bird. After we do that, we can now extend it to as high as we want. Not as high as we want, but you know, higher than the usual. And now you can just put a text there that just says Twitter. Absolutely perfect. Now that you've done that, you can now you have now successfully identified your Twitter account using your skills in the text. So now that you do that, you can there finally show, there you go, it's your Twitter. In fact, I'm going to remove this colon because I do not like it. There we go. Remove that. And nice. And now we've got the Twitter. I'm going to put this inside of the Twitter text because then it's going to give me the color I want. But then when I go into here, I'm going to have to highlight all of these letters by clicking on Twitter. Then going onto here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same process as before, and then we get another layer. Alright, color it in, and boom, it's done. Alright, now save your file as whatever you want it to be. I'm gonna name it Outro Update 2 because this is my second update of my outro. Alright, so we're gonna click on save, and that is done. After that, we will now go and save it again as a PNG. You'd want it as a PNG because then it will be of the perfect size. After this has finished off downloading, saving, you can now open up Sony Vegas Pro. Now once you've done that, it doesn't matter what version you have. I think it's up to from Sony Vegas 12 all the way to 14. You can follow this tutorial because, you know, I believe that should work. Alright, now once we're done with that, we're gonna open up Sony Vegas like so, and then we're gonna put in our outro update 2. There we go. I have found my particle effect video, and now I'm going to import it straight into here. Perfect. No, I do not want that. I'm going to delete this. Actually, no, not delete track. I want to keep the track, delete this track, and then press U and delete that. Now, knowing that we have this, we have to make another video track, and we can see this particle effect looking absolutely amazing. And now we're gonna extend this. Now, hopefully, if you extend this in time, it should be perfectly fine. Now, how long do we want it? Now, this all depends on how long you want your effect for. Now, actually, no, I'm not going to leave it. There we go. So we can now copy and paste and paste and paste and paste and paste as many times as you want, for as long as you want the outro for. So now that you've pasted all of these in, we are now going to use something called a color key, which is going to be over here. We're going to go into Sony Vegas color key, which should be over here. Alright, so now we're going to choose the Sony Vegas color key, and that's chroma key. In fact, we should click on that, add, and OK. Perfect. And now that we've done that, we're going to green screen this as the black color we found it as, and once we're done, we should be getting a good color effect. As we can see here, we've got the effect looking amazing as ever on the video, and there we go. So if you don't want it to have that much opacity as the way it's getting in the way sometimes, you can actually go and edit that if you want. So we're gonna see copy and paste and paste. Absolutely perfect. Once we're done with that, we can see now that we have successfully made this particle effect, and it looks absolutely amazing. But if you do not want it to be that much of a so opaque, you can put it over here and you can say edit that out and make the level of quite low. There's a video, boom, and now after that you delete track, and then put in another video track, and then you put this over here. And now once you put this over here, you can finally now put this into your 16:9 area, which will then allow you to put in your previous video. So you can now zoom out, find that area, perfect, and now you can zoom out. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can now see that our text is inside of the square. Now, it is not completely inside of the square as in the way you want it, so you may have to adjust it little by little, but other than that, it will fix up later on. Now that you're done with this, you can now go off and change whatever you want to change. As we can see here, we've got the particle effects everywhere. we can in fact put this thing down there so that the effect goes on top of our text as well, which looks absolutely amazing currently. And now we're gonna go and put in our text. So if you want to add a text, you can go into here, video track, go and get yourself some text, go into add text to media, and then we can put this over here like so. So if you want to add text, you can add text. You can simply put text all the way around there, and then you can type in what you want. Now that you have done with that, you can now type in the text. So if you type in a text, say you put my name is Kabisi and I like the peeps. There you go, just change the orientation a bit, and there you can put your text there, and boom, it's absolutely perfectly fine. And once you've done that, that is how you make yourself an outro. I thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, my friends.